Hello and welcome to another video. So it's been what feels like a really long time since I've done a voiceover, since I've edited a video or uploaded a planner video. I know it's been like a week, I guess, only, but after like a month and a half of actually sticking to my schedule, not doing it for the past week and a half or so it's felt really weird, and so I'm definitely glad to be back. However, I was unable to actually film something new, but I remembered that I have this footage from months ago that I never actually uploaded to YouTube because I forgot I filmed it. This is a spread that I thought I did without filming, and then later I was looking through my camera and I was like, hey, I actually have this footage. I'll remember that for if something like this happens. So this is the kit that I'm working with. It's from Pansy's Prints, and that is in a printable shop on Etsy. They are really good. I've never had any problems with their cut files. If anything, I think sometimes I'm not the biggest fan of their the background to their date covers. However, these date covers in particular I do actually really enjoy. And yeah, I was glad that I was able to find this footage because I really want to get back on schedule, but I am still in the process of moving. We did finally move to the new apartment, but a lot of things are still packed. I haven't really figured out how I'm going to work with my new desk and new setup and where I'm going to stick my camera holder thingy and all of that. So we're actually working on the week of February 18th through the 24th, which again, I forgot I did it. So this is just what we're working with, and I'm going to move into a time lapse. So like usual, I am starting with my bottom washi. I like to start with the bottom washi just because I feel like it's super easy. Like, I always know what I'm going to put down there. There's nothing unusual about the bottom washi area. I don't change the placement of things. I don't decide if I want glitter headers or not, or if I'm going to stagger my full boxes. I just stick the washi down. The biggest decision I have when it comes to the bottom washi is whether I'm going to layer or use kit washi plus like additional washi. Here I have this lavender and rose gold bow simply gilded washi, and that's a decision I make before I even film, so by the time I start I'm just laying it down. And this washi is from the September, July, August. No, I think it's from the August 2018 Simply Gilded box. I subscribed for 3 months in 2018. I know I did July, and that was like Wild at Heart. Then there was another box, and then September was the Rockstar Gem box. So I think this was August, and then I know I cancelled after that for a while. So yeah, I think it was the August box. I'm sorry if I sound tired. It's really late at night and I just ate dinner and I ate a little too much pasta, so I'm full and I'm tired. But I wanted to film this video because my boyfriend's playing Overwatch and I have this scheduled for tomorrow, but I also have a lot of studying to do, so we're going to do this voiceover while I have an opportunity. So yeah, more bottom washi. I never know what to say when it comes to me laying down the bottom washi, because it takes some time to get it down straight, but there's also not that much to say about it. So it is what it is. I do really like this bottom washi, the one that came in the kit. It's like this pink floral on a brown background and a very light pink lattice kind of honeycomb pattern on top of it, like a netting, and it's really nice. I wanted to do for my memory planner mostly Valentine's Day-ish spreads, and this is the last week of February, or the last full week of February, and I thought this kit looked fairly romantic. I don't remember what it was called. I think one shop, maybe Squirrel Prints Co., actually called it Love Letters, And so that's why I thought it was appropriate for the month of February. And honestly, this week also like wasn't the most active, or the like nothing happened really. I think I even write in the journaling section later that not much happened. It was fairly uneventful, but it's pretty spicy with this pretty kit. So it is like it evens out. It was a fairly uneventful week, but the way the spread turned out and the kit that I used and some of the stickers I pulled in, I think make it look really nice, and it looks pretty even if not a lot of stuff actually happened. And yeah. Ooh, date cover time. I really loved these date covers. Like I mentioned earlier, Pansy's Prints is a shop where it's kind of give and take with the date covers. Sometimes I like them, a lot of the times I don't. But I really enjoyed these because it has the background of these pink flowers. And I loved so many of the elements in this kit. I loved the florals, and I loved the shades of pink. And there's like a full box with a horse later that you'll see, and it's so pretty. I used rose gold with this kit, and it came together so well. At the time that I did this kit, this was like one of, if not my very first rose gold spread. And I don't use rose gold a lot at all, but I did this spread and it came out so nice. And then later, I think I end up using rose gold far more often than I expected to. Or was it silver? I think I got into a silver kind of silver, like I did a lot of silver in March. Anyway, yeah, and then I go back to rose gold later in April. But at this point, I hadn't done very much rose gold at all, and so it was really exciting to get to pull this together and use rose gold when ordinarily I would kind of shy away from rose gold. I feel it's a very fall color to me, like a very fall metal, and this was kind of, it was winter in February, so I wasn't really feeling the rose gold, but it ended up working with this kit, which could also be kind of fallish, but it was also romantic, so it was kind of Valentine's Day-y, even if it was also kind of fall-like. And here I'm putting down the date covers. I'm using the brown glitter headers from the kit, and then putting on top of them this star rose gold overlay from Scribble Prints Co. I love these header overlays, and I think they've been discontinued, which makes me really sad. I think before they got discontinued, I bought an extra set. So hopefully you'll see them again because I really love them. Then I'm also using the pink glitter headers from the kit and some rose gold, like solid rose gold headers that I have from, I think these are from Sticker Bloom. When she did solid foil headers, she doesn't always have them anymore. I think they were a recent $2 Tuesday, but when I bought them, they were a regular stock item. Sometime in maybe September of 2018 or something. These are pretty old. Although I guess they were less old when I actually filmed this video. I filmed this video sometime in March, I think, over spring break. And I'm just putting the headers in, staggering them in a way that I think looks nice, and adding the coordinating foil or foil overlays. It's really weird to be sitting here and hearing the crickets chirp. I don't know whether that will appear in the voiceover, but if it does, I apologize. We've moved, right? And the new apartment has very nice windows, and so I have them open like all the time because they're so easy to slide up and down. Whereas our old apartment, if you touch the windows, the blinds fell off. Like, it was ridiculous. So I have the windows open and it's dark and I can hear the crickets chirping, which is so nice. That's another thing I love about our new apartment complex, is that so far it's super peaceful, very quiet. I don't know, it's some combination of like quiet people and also really good soundproofing. Like, I'm so used to the thin walls of college dorms that these walls are ridiculous. Earlier, my boyfriend was calling me from the living room, which isn't even very far away. It's a small apartment. And I could barely hear him. I had to walk out to ask him what he wanted. It was crazy. Okay, so I've started to work on the sidebar, and I put down the tall box as well as the box with the horse in it. And I love the horse. It's so cute. It's so cute and it's so pretty. And I'm not even like a horse person, you know? Like, I don't ride horses, I don't study them. I'm not into horses in general, but I thought this was a cute horse. Then I'm using some glitter headers to take up some space, and then this half box where I will journal a bit about the overall feel of the week later on. And I believe we are finally ready to go into the day by day. But I am mistaken because I forgot that in this spread I decided to put all the full boxes down first, which honestly I think I do most of the time anyway. I don't know why I just forgot. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while since I planned, at least in this style. The thing that has been keeping me afloat the past week and a half or 2 weeks is my bullet journal, and this memory planner is just for fun. So if I end up a few weeks behind, it's no big deal. I'll catch up when I do have time. And so that means that it has fallen by the wayside, and I haven't done a spread like this in probably 2 weeks, maybe 3. 3 is too long, probably 2 weeks. So I'm just putting down the full boxes. And as you can see, we've got a lot of different little scenes. The castle double box on the weekend, the love letters on Friday, which I'm trimming a little bit, the mirror on Thursday, some dresses on Wednesday, candles on Tuesday, and a book by a river on Monday. And I had to trim that box because my spacing was a little weird, so it didn't quite work until I trimmed that box. And now we're doing the day by day? Maybe? I don't know. I also don't know if I remember to zoom in on this video like I have in my more recent videos. When I filmed this, I wasn't sure that I would use it ever, or when I would use it, or if I still wanted to do YouTube. Like, I was all kinds of stressed when I was doing this spread. Okay, so we are in fact doing the day by day. Oh, and this is when we were playing Subnautica. Oh my god, I love Subnautica so much. So I'm layering these stickers to mark that my boyfriend and I played Subnautica on Monday night. We haven't officially finished it yet. Like, the goal of Subnautica is to build a rocket ship to get off of this alien planet, and we've built the rocket ship, but we didn't go inside. Like, we didn't launch it because I was so afraid of finishing the game. And on this particular day, we found something called a moon pool and a laser cutter. Oh my god! And we had such a hard time finding both of those. Like, I think we had to look up where to find laser cutter fragments because we could not find them. It was crazy. Then I'm marking with a quarter box and this dragon onesie sticker from the Coffee Monsters code that we resumed watching Game of Thrones. We were doing a rewatch for the season 8 premiere. Season 8? Yeah, season 8 premiere. Honestly, disappointing, but yeah. Then I marked with this quarter box and this cell phone sticker that I started the Uncurated Life podcast on this day. And then I'm also marking that we had a late night with a quarter box and really no other like decoration. I thought that stood for itself. And then because I didn't have much else to mark, I also used this rose gold vine washi from Simply Gilded that I thought matched the bows at the bottom very well and just kind of fit the whole feel of the kit, the atmosphere, if you will. And then I'm using this onesie bunny sticker, also from the Coffee Monsters Co. to mark that I was invited to a school for an interview, which is really, really quite a sad time because I did not get that position. Super disappointing, but anyway, I marked with this Ramona sticker that I had a good day. But in part, largely, I think because we had that Subnautica win, and then I did get invited to interview, which was always really nice. And then on Tuesday, I'm once again doing my sticker layering to mark that we played Subnautica. And on this particular day, we visited the Aurora, which is the ship that our characters crash landed on this planet. We explored the wreckage, and we found prawn suit blueprints, which the prawn suit is kind of like this advanced scuba gear thing that we could build, and we soon built it. It was a lot of fun. And then I don't know why I'm working from bottom up today. I don't know what I was doing, but I put more of that fine washi, and then on top of it I marked that I graded problem sets on Tuesday. Tuesdays were the day when I typically graded problem sets. It was easiest for me. The students turned them in the morning, and then I graded them in the afternoon, and then they got them back super quickly. It also gave the other TAs plenty of time to do their own grading, and yeah, so Tuesdays were my problem set days. And then I mark with a emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. that Tuesday was a slow but good day. And this is just an emoji that's holding a little cup of tea, which I thought was pretty cute. Wow, it takes me so long to do this spread. I don't know why it feels like it's taking me forever, but it is. I think I was just having a good time and taking my time and really enjoying this spread. I remember having a lot of fun putting this spread together. Then I marked that quarter box that I scheduled my interview, figured out which day was going to work for both me and the school. And then I used a laptop sticker to mark that I sent out more applications for jobs. And then I read on the bus with this little Ramona sticker. I don't even know what I was reading. I think I was reading Tom Jones for my English class. No, I was not. We had finished Tom Jones by then. I took a quiz that Monday. Oh, I think I was reading Emma by Jane Austen. I kind of didn't like that book. I mean, I read it, but I didn't get it. I didn't get why it was supposed to be special. It was just okay. But I did mark that I did well on my Tom Jones quiz, which was the only quiz I took in this class. We had that one quiz on Tom Jones because it was such a large and important novel that they had us take a quiz on it, and then a midterm, and then a final, and and one paper. That was all the written work I had for this course. It was pretty chill. I'm marking at the bottom to make sure I have space for it that on this particular day we found new Aurora wreckage. So when the ship crash landed, and even as it was falling, pieces flew off to different parts of the map, and we found a new part this day, which was fun. Then I'm using this Daenerys emoji to mark that we finished rewatching season 2 of Game of Thrones, and I'm adding some lavender washi tape for decoration. And then I'm using this quarter box to mark that it was a very productive day. I don't know why I felt that way, but I did. I feel winded. I feel like I haven't spoken this much for so long in a while. And my headphones, I haven't worn them in a while, and they're squishing my head. So it's also making me feel funny. Then I mark with this quarter box and a little gift icon that we mailed a brownie. My boyfriend made a very good batch of brownies a couple days earlier, and maybe the week before even, and his sister like paid him shipping to freeze the brownie, pack it super tight, and then mail it to her. And so we mailed it this day, and it was interesting. I'd never mailed a brownie before, and we weren't really sure if it would get to her intact, but it got to her and it was still good, and she ate it and she enjoyed it, and so that was nice. And I helped with the packing, not as much the brownieing. My boyfriend is the baker. I just kind of watch most of the time, but he doesn't go to the post office very much, and I've mailed like a lot of planner stuff in swaps and things, so I know my way around the post office quite well. Then on Thursday, I marked something really funny that I forgot happened, but I marked that I dreamed of Subnautica, and I don't remember my dream anymore, but I do remember being so into the game that I'm not surprised that I had a dream about Subnautica. It was so good. I keep telling my boyfriend, only half jokingly, that it's like the best story ever told, and he thinks I'm being silly because I haven't played very many video games, and maybe that's true. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it was so much fun, and it's the first video game that I've played like basically all the way through. Like, I've never finished a video game. I've only started like 2 others. I do not have very much video game experience, but Subnautica was great. Then I also marked that we spent hours baking a chocolate cake, and I put down some Simply Gilded washi to take up some space. And then I marked that so this is a little cramps Ramona sticker, but I cut off the word cramps to just make it look like a stomach ache, and then I used a quarter box to mark that I was bread tired. And basically what that means is that my boyfriend baked bread, and then I ate too much of it and got really tired because I ate too much bread, so that was silly. And then lastly, I'm marking this little key thing to mark that I finished my Latin homework this particular day, which is notable because I almost never finished my Latin homework. I did like a handful of exercises, but never all of them. However, on this day, I managed to complete it, and so that was a good time because it just like never happened. I'm not upset to not be in that class anymore. Language acquisition for me has always been so hard. The only reason I know English as well as I do, I don't know if you can tell in these videos, but trust me, I'm pretty good at it, and it's only because I read a lot. And not even right now, like recently I've been reading more, but the majority of my reading and like where I got any good at speaking or writing was in like middle school, early high school. Read a ton, got good at English. It's so much harder to do that with a language I don't know anything about, though, because first I have to learn enough to be able to read it, you know? So anyway, Latin was a struggle for me. Then on Friday, I marked that we cooked bacon, garlic, and arugula pasta, which is super good. It's a recipe that I got from one of Cindy Gunter Baldo's videos, Llama Love Letters. She did a favorites video probably January, and oh my god, she linked this pasta recipe that is so good. I love it, and we made it this particular day. And in part because of that, I had a food coma again. I need to stop eating too much and then getting really tired later because it's not efficient. But it was so good. It's one of my favorite foods, is this bacon, garlic, and arugula pasta. It's technically pancetta in the original recipe, but I had a hard time finding pancetta at the store, so I replaced it with bacon and never looked back. I'm also marking that Friday was good and productive, and yeah, good stuff. Just for the record, anytime I mark something that I don't write or talk about in the video. That's just because I'm trying to maintain my privacy. There's something that I want to record in my memory planner, but I don't want to share with the internet, and I just ask you to understand that. Going on to Saturday, I'm marking some that we went grocery shopping, and then a few things that we happened to buy, ingredients to make a meat pasta sauce, more ingredients for arugula pasta because I love it, and then ingredients for lentil soup. Then I also marked that I read Emma, so that is what I was reading on the bus Tuesday. My English class was working on the book Emma. Then I used this little thing sticker to mark that I called my mom. And then, I found a surprise banana in my bag. Sometimes at lunch, there was grab and go at my college cafe, and you could go in and grab like a sack lunch and then go. But sometimes I'd save like the fruit in my backpack for later and then forget about it. And in this day, I found a banana that I left at the bottom of my backpack. And so as you can see, I added this hashtag nope sticker because it was super gross, and it was gross. What am I doing? Okay, rearranging some stickers. I'm using this flag to mark that I did some February/March like goal setting, and I was using some inserts from the Planner Sophisticate for the first 3 or 4 months of the year, and then stopped. And I need to go back to them because there were things on there that were important to me, and I need to kind of review. And even if I don't still use those particular inserts, I want to have at the ready kind of what those goals were, and to not forget about them. The last thing I marked on Saturday was that I did some application catch up, and then we are on to Sunday, where I mark with this bunny onesie emoji that I slept so late. I don't know what so late is, but it was probably pretty late. I would imagine 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Then with this Ramona sticker, I marked that it was a bleh day. Basically, it was not the best day, but it was productive, I guess, because I have this flag here. So I don't know what was up. I think I got a lot done on this day, but I wasn't in a particularly good mood. And then I used this little these little letter stickers to mark that my boyfriend got a new webcam, which was super fancy because it lets him have basically a green screen, or not really a green screen, but like it can subtract his background so that he is not like, when he streams his Overwatch play, he can have his face at the bottom of his screen, but you don't see his background while the game plays. It's pretty cool. Then I marked that I had a good call with my mom, and I also edited a March video. But did I really? I don't remember doing that. I don't remember posting a March video. But I guess I did, because I edited it at least. And so we are coming down to the last parts of this plan with me. I have these rose gold and bow box overlay stickers from Sadie Stickers. These were from a foil grab bag, I think. And I put one on Friday's full box, and then one on the quote box full box to, oh, there is a flying bug in my room. No. It's gone. I apologize to those of you who have bug sympathies, but my boyfriend and I once had moths in our kitchen, and they took ages to get rid of, and it was disgusting. Never again. If I see something flying in the house, it's gone. Okay. Anyway, so I'm putting bits of foil on the full boxes to decorate and make things more pretty. And we are almost done. Oh, and then at the last minute, I added these this freebie overlays from Scribble Prints Co. They're rose gold, and they have the Once More with Love bow on them. And honestly, on this pink glitter header, you can't really see them at all unless you know to look for them. I forgot I put them on here, but I also don't really like them, so I was just messing around and decided to put them on because I wasn't ready to be done with this spread. I was having too much fun. Okay, now we are almost done. Washi on the top. More of the purple vine washi because it fit really nicely in that section. I think this is the first time I put washi up there. Oh no, it's not the first time. Never mind. But yeah, put that up there. And then I put a gold glitter header on top of the quote box where the horse is because I felt like there was this unusually large white space up there, and I wanted something to fill that in a bit but not be too crowded. And that concludes this week's video. I hope you've liked what you've seen, and I will see you next time. Bye!